Where are you going at such a fast pace? There's nobody there, Zeph. Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to my birthday celebration. Welcome to podcast Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 1227. It's birthday celebrations and the start of Christmas Movie Fest of I should have put up there 2022 Movie Fest. Yes, I should have put that up there. But it doesn't matter now. It's done. So yes, this year I decided. Normally I started a little later because I only have a certain number of movies that are must-watch Christmas movies on my must-watch list. But this year I decided to expand a little bit and start a new tradition of starting the movie Christmas Fest on my birthday, since it is only 16 days away. Sorry for those of you who are counting. 15 if you're in New Zealand. Oh, and I also have to say, a happy wedding anniversary to my aunt and uncle in New Zealand, who tomorrow are celebrating their, oh shoot, I'm trying to remember, 77, 80, 87, 97, 07, 17, like they're 40, I'm pretty sure it was 77 they got married. But anyway, because they're the 10th of December, and it's the 10th of December now in New Zealand, so happy anniversary, Auntie Chris and Uncle Barry. Yeah, 40, 44 years, 45 years, 44, 45, something like that. Anyway, there's lots of birthdays happening. I also have two birthday sisters today who are celebrating their birthdays as well. One I met on a river cruise 11 years ago, and it was our birthday on the day we boarded the ship, so we had a nice celebration for that. And the other one is somebody who I've worked with in the past. When she was working for one of the cruise lines, we were doing a podcast the day before my 50th birthday and suddenly discovered that we were the same day, 3 years apart, but the same day. So it's kind of fun. And then I also get to share my birthday today with celebrity. Oh, which celebrities do I have? I can tell you in one moment. Birthdays for today. I know that there was Kurt Douglas, who passed away. He was 104 when he passed away. There's Donny Osmond, and there's Dame Judi Dench, and I'm looking at a website here and I have no clue who any of these people are. How bad is that? Oh, this here says that it's Donny Osmond's 64th birthday, but he did a TikTok or something that said it's his 65th birthday today, and they were doing 65% off all their tickets. And I was like, wow, that would be really cool. So yeah, there's a lot of faces on here I don't recognize in this list. But those are the ones that I've always said happy birthday to on their birthday, on our birthday. Wearing my signature color, of course, which is purple. And believe it or not, I loved purple long before I ever heard of Donny Osmond. And then when I found out that he liked purple too, I was like, yes. And then I found out his birthday was the same day as mine. I was like, whoo, that's awesome. So it's a lot of fun at this time. December is crazy. I have birthdays for family and with just my family, with Brad's family thrown in there, with really close friends thrown in there. And then there's at least 3 wedding anniversaries that I know of. There's my Auntie Margaret and Uncle David, they're the 3rd of December. Uncle Barry and Auntie Chris are tomorrow, the 10th of December. And then Brad and I had our wedding anniversary on the 28th. I was his tax write-off for the year. Because somebody said, why did you get married in December? And he goes, she was my tax write-off. I'm like, well, that's really romantic. But today is my birthday. It has been a great day so far. I have not yet gone and gotten my mail. I just didn't get around to it this morning. I was just sort of like, it's my birthday. I'm going to have a lazy morning. I did do some work. I got stuck in and got some work out of the way. I did do a little bit of study. Basically, I just read what the announcement was for today. that was my study. And then I just sat here, and then this afternoon the chat was pretty busy, so made the afternoon go a little quicker. But yeah, overall it's been a good day so far. Nobody keeps asking me, oh, what are you doing for your birthday? What are you doing for your birthday? And I'm sort of like, well, I'm working for one start. So what else am I doing for my birthday? Well, we've been for a couple of walks. They go, what do you have for your birthday dinner? I'm like, I really don't know. And I thought, it's my birthday. I can have what I want. So my dessert could end up being my dinner. I've got a, oh, that's what I forgot to take before I got on this. I'm going to have to wait a little longer now. I have to find my MetaPower Assist, because my MetaPower Assist, you take 20 to 30 minutes before you eat, and that's enough time for the capsule to dissolve so the inside comes out. So if I forget to do that just before I eat, I break open the capsule and just put it on my tongue and swallow it with some water. Not highly recommended because it doesn't taste the best, but unless you want to wait another 20 to 30 minutes, and I'm sort of like, no. So my dinner tonight is probably going to end up being a slice of pumpkin pie. Sitting on top of it will be a slice, because I got a small pumpkin pie, which is, I think, like 8 inches. I've got a birthday cake, which is about 6 inches. And it's chocolate with fudge chocolate icing and fudge chocolate filling. So I'm going to put a slice of pumpkin pie on the plate with a slice of chocolate cake on top. And the only ice cream I have is Make It Fudge or something, I think it's called, or Mud Fudge or something like that. So it's a chocolate ice cream. So there'll be a scoop of that, or maybe a scoop and a half. Maybe 2 scoops. Yeah, no more than 2. And then some whipped cream on top of it all with a cherry on top. And and somebody says, that sounds really good. I said, I know. So I may end up just having that for dinner, because I don't eat a lot these days. So having big meals is sort of like, yeah, I can't do it. We went out for dinner to Nova Pizza Nova, something like that in San Diego. And I ordered what I thought was going to be a small chicken club sandwich. And the thing was literally the size, about 10 inches across. It was like they'd taken 2 pizza bases and put stuff between them, and that was your sandwich. It was massive, and I managed to eat half the fries and half of the pizza, or half the sandwich. And then the next day when I got home here for dinner, I had the rest of the fries, which I didn't really have because they were cold, so they got tossed. But I had the other half of the sandwich, and that was my dinner. So, yeah, I'm thinking that's what's going to be. And somebody said, what about Zeffie? Does she get anything? Yes, she gets to celebrate too. If you recall from when we did the unboxing of her bark box back on Tuesday, I think it was, there was a thing called a chunking pie. And it kind of looked like a dog's version of a pumpkin pie, but I think it's made with chicken, which is why it's chunkin. But it's also got pumpkin in it, and she loves pumpkin. And so I thought I would give her, you can break it off into wedges. So I thought I'd take a wedge out of that, put it in her little bowl that she has, because I have a little black bowl at home, because that's for her at-home pup cups. And then I will put a narrow, thin wedge of real pumpkin pie in there with it, and then put some whipped cream on top. Now, let me tell you about how smart my Zeffie is. Not only has she figured out how to get out of her crate and how to get around obstacles and things, when it came to giving her very first pup cup, we're on our first visit to Dutch Brothers, and I just out of a whim asked them if they had pup cups. They said yes, they did. So I said I'll have one of those too, with my double chocolate mocha, I think it was. Blended, something like that. Anyway, that's irrelevant. And so we drove up to the window, and they gave me my drink, they made her pup cup in front of me, and it was just one of those little small, like 4 to 6 ounce paper cups, and they put the whipped cream in there out of the Ready Whip, out of the thingy of the Ready Whip, and into the cup right there at the window. She's sitting in the back seat, no idea what's coming. And then they put a couple of dog biscuits and just little dog biscuits in there for her. And so we got all that and drove off, and I got to an area where I could pull out, found a place to park, and gave her the treats, and then said, this is a pup cup, and it's for you, and it's all for you. And she very tentatively, she had ate the treats, but then she very tentatively looked at the cream and just sort of like started licking it and went, and you can see on her face go, oh, this is good, and completes eating it. So we didn't go back to Dutch Brothers for ages. It was a few weeks before we went back there. But at home, I can't remember what we were doing, but I had the Ready Whipped cream there, and I pull it out of the fridge and start shaking it. She comes running from wherever she was, I think it was in the bedroom, out, sits down next to me, and just looks at me. Sits very, very pretty, very straight, very pretty. It was a perfect sit. And she sits there and just looks at me, and you hear, and I'm like shaking this thing up, and I'm like, what? And so I put the whipped cream on whatever it was I was eating at the time. And I go to put it back in the fridge, and the next thing I hear is, hmm, a little louder. And I'm like, what? And I looked around and I said, you want some of this? And I happened to have a black plastic bowl from, I don't know what. And it was all, I was sitting in the cupboard. And so I put a little bit of cream into that. And ever since then, and as soon as I pull that can out, she's there. She knows what it is. She knows what it's for. And the next time we went back to like Dutch Brothers, like I said, it was a few weeks later, she kicks up a performance and she's like whining all over the place. So we get up there and I'm sure the poor girl can't hear me because of the whines coming from the back seat. So it was so loud. And so I said, okay, first thing on the list is we need a pup cup. She's like, okay, what do you want? And I turned and looked at Zephyr and said, your pup cup's been ordered. Dead silence from the back seat. She's like, she had told me that she wanted a cup. She now knew she was getting it. So she just sat back and waited. And it's been like that ever since. Whenever we go to a drive-through where we're getting like where I get a mocha, she starts kicking up performance until I tell her the pup cup has been ordered, and then there's silence from the back seat. Like nothing. No noise. Not even when her pup cup is handed in through the window will she make a noise. She knows she's getting it, so she just sits quietly and waits. And every time I bring out the can of whipped cream in the RV, she's right there. Where's mine? So she will get a slice of her chunkin pie cookie thing tonight with a slither of real pumpkin pie and some whipped cream on top. So that will be her treat for my birthday. She'll be celebrating it that way. But she's been very cuddly today, which has been nice. She's been jumping up next to me a lot today. You going to come up and give me cuddles? Come on, hugs. Hugs. No? No, you still got food and water. You're good. So that's what we're going to do. And then, so tonight we are starting, I'm starting a tradition on my birthday that I'm going to start doing my Christmas movie fest. And usually I start this because I only have 10 movies. So the 10 or 11 movies that I have that I watch on a regular basis. So I usually start it, 10 to 11 days before Christmas and watch the last one on Christmas Eve. And I have one that I always start with and one I always finish with. And then the order in between can get mucked around and muddled and all of that sort of stuff. So tonight we get to watch the 1989 classic of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. That is always the first movie I start my Christmas fest with. And so tonight we're starting a new tradition on my birthday of doing the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. But I also need your help because I only have about 10 to 11 movies on my list of what I must watches during the Christmas season. And so since I'm starting it now 16 days before Christmas Day, I need some more movies on my list. So I need your help to tell me some really good movies. But I will tell you this, if it has Will Ferrell or Steve Carell in there or Adam Sandler, I will not watch them. They are actors. For whatever reason, I cannot watch anything they do. So if your movie has Will Ferrell, Steve Carell, or Adam Sandler in, please do not put it on the list because I will not be watching them. Just to give you heads up and fair warning. I just don't find them as funny as some of the other actors out there. And I saw like this much of Elf one time and quickly changed the channel. It just turned me off. Did not like it at all. So the first movie I always watch is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. The last movie I watch on Christmas Eve is called The Christmas Candle. And that one came out in 2013. And that one I watch on Christmas Eve. In between, so I'm going to give you the list, and it's in no particular order. So in between National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation and The Christmas Candle, we watch It's a Wonderful Life, Love Actually, Jingle All the Way, Polar Express, The Santa Claus, just the first one. The other one, maybe, but this is the must-watch list. Christmas with the Cranks, The Holiday, Die Hard, and the 1947 version of Miracle on 34th Street. So those are the movies that there's 11 on here. So I need another 5 to watch to fill out the rest of the fest. So I may have to go and have a look and see what other Christmas movies are out there that I can go and watch. I know there's a lot out there. But yeah, so National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is always number 1. And the last one is always The Christmas Candle on Christmas Eve. And then the other movies, whatever I feel like watching that night is what I'm going to watch. But I have my little section in my DVD holder that has all my Christmas movies in there. And I may throw another movie in there that's not even Christmas related, or kind of is, because it took place around Christmas, like Die Hard and The Holiday. But otherwise, and I have never seen Charlie Brown's Christmas. Might have to have a look at that one. Was it The Christmas Ghost or something? Add that to the list. Charlie Brown Christmas. I don't think I have ever seen a Charlie Brown Christmas. I just got the silver coin for it when I last picked up my mail on Monday. The silver coin, the collectible silver coin, was there for the Charlie Brown Christmas, which is really cool. It's got the whole gang lined up on one side, and then on the back it's got Snoopy dressed up as Santa on the back of the coin. It's really, really pretty. And I also got the Great Pumpkin, the Charlie Brown Great Pumpkin Adventures, or whatever it was. I got the silver coin for that too. That's the one that has the ghost in it, the ghost of the pumpkin or something. But it's got a picture of the pumpkin on there from Charlie Brown's Halloween, Thanksgiving, whatever it is, the one that has the pumpkin in it. Great Pumpkin Adventures, whatever. But I haven't seen that one either. I guess it's because I get caught up in the wah going on in there. But yeah, so I'm going to put that one on the list too. So Charlie Brown Christmas is on there too, so I have to go find that one. But if you have a favorite Christmas movie that you like, that you think I would like, and it does not have Will Ferrell, Steve Carell, or Adam Sandler in there, then please put it in the comments below, and I'll take a look at it, because I love finding new movies, and I need to expand my list because it's only got 11 on there. And of course, I just finished James Bond yesterday with Never Say Never Again. I like that one. I actually like it better than the Thunderball that came out in 1965. So, yeah, the 1983 version of the remake of Thunderball, which they called Never Say Never Again, I like. I don't like the fact that it's not an Eon Productions movie, but that's okay. It's still got Sean Connery in there as James Bond, and that's okay. I like Sean Connery's James Bond, and I still got to find Casino Royale with David Niven in. That was in the 1960s as well. I think, or was it 1950s? No, I think it was the 1960s, just after the James Bond section had started. So I need to find that one as well. And lastly, on my list of things here to do is I just want to take this time to thank everyone who has sent me birthday wishes, whether you have called me, sent me text messages, sent me Facebook messages, sent me Instagram messages, sent me LinkedIn messages, sent me Facebook posting on my timeline and all of that. Just a huge thank you to everybody for all your birthday wishes. It's been people have sent me videos, which has been awesome. People singing me happy birthday. It's been fantastic. So I just want to say a heartfelt thank you to everybody for all of your birthday wishes today and yesterday, because I do get to celebrate for 48 hours since my birthday actually starts in New Zealand. So all my New Zealand family send me birthday wishes on the 9th of December down there, which happens to be the 8th, which is also my sister-in-law's birthday. And I suddenly realized this morning when she sent me a text message that I totally forgot to call her yesterday for her birthday. So we had a good chat today. That was a really good chat. So that was awesome. But to everybody out there who has sent me birthday wishes, thank you very much. For those of you who have donated, every year on Facebook since Brad passed, I have done a birthday donation, the birthday fundraiser thingy. And I always do it for Fight Colorectal Cancer, because they're an organization that helped Brad and I so much during his journey with cancer and gave us so much valuable resources, information, help. They were always there for us. And so when he passed, I started donating to them and asking people, instead of sending flowers, to make donations to them on his behalf. And so every year since then for my birthday, so this will be my 6th birthday doing this, because he passed just before my birthday. So this will be my 6th year doing this, but we are doing the birthday fundraiser on Facebook for Fight Colorectal Cancer and in Brad's memory. So if you feel willing to or able to and would like to donate to that, it would be greatly appreciated. So to those of you who have donated to the birthday memorial, my birthday fundraiser for Fight Colorectal Cancer in Brad's memory, thank you very much. We truly, truly appreciate it. And I know the organization appreciates it too. I get cards from them every year saying thank you for the donations that they receive from Facebook, from the fundraiser that we have done. So it is a truly appreciated, and it goes to a really, really good cause. So again, thank you to everybody for helping me celebrate my birthday today. Even though it's just Zeffie and I here in the RV and having to work and all of that, it's okay because it's the weekend and I don't have anything planned this weekend. I have a couple of appointments, a couple of Zoom calls this weekend, and then it's all study the weekend. But we will, because I'm so caught up on my studies and everything else, it's kind of weird because I'm not having to do any last minute or any cramming sessions on the study. This is week 6. So the last 5 weeks, I have had something on every week or weekend that has prevented me from being able to do 6 days of study and then do the assessment on the last day. Going Tuesday through Monday with the studies and all of that. So it was actually it's kind of weird this week because, one week I had a 3-day conference on, followed by a 2-day conference the next week, followed by Thanksgiving and a wedding. And traveling and all of that, and traveling on a Monday when my assessments are due on Monday, making sure I got home in time to post the assessments. It's been a whirlwind 5 weeks. These last 5 weeks have gone through so fast on the 7-week course. I cannot believe that next week is the final week for it. So this weekend, so tomorrow I'll be able to get everything finished and done and have my assessment ready to submit on Monday, because I like to submit it on Monday just to give me time to think about it. So if I get it finished on Saturday, I've got Sunday to think about it, have a look at it, and then I can submit it first thing Monday morning. Or if I need extra time, I have that available on Sunday, and then Monday morning we'll look at it for the final time before submitting it. So it's been very weird this week. And next week's going to be the same. There's no traveling next week. There's no all-day seminars I have to be in that prevents me from doing any studying. So, and next week's all about DNA. So I'm excited to get to next week. This week's research and planning. Next week is DNA. So that's all the genetic side of it. That's going to be really, really awesome. And I'm looking ahead at the classes coming up in January, and I think the July class is open yet. Yeah, I got SLIG in January, and so I'm looking at what classes they have available. But I have the week blocked out for it, but I haven't registered yet because I need a couple of dates before I can finalize that one. So I'm trying to figure out which class I want to do on that one. And they've got a legal one, which is going to be awesome because the presenter who does the legal one, she is amazing. She's very entertaining to watch as a presenter. But anyway, I'm out of here. Go have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we will catch you guys back here at 6 p.m. tomorrow, Pacific time tomorrow. And make it a super fantastic sparkling birthday. And if you want to go have a piece of chocolate cake or pumpkin pie or put them together with a scoop of chocolate ice cream on top with some whipped cream and a cherry to help me celebrate my birthday, go for it. You have my permission to do so. Unless the doctor says you can't do that. But anyway, go out, have a super fantastic sparkling evening. Hei konara.